19-year-old.
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberatore.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Monday. I'm Gary Liberatore.
I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And a very rainy Sunday we had, huh?
Yeah, very rainy. Rainy in the morning, a little bit of a break, but then the rain returned once more. I'll have to check to see if we actually got any lightning or thunder, because it was possible yesterday, and I did get one or two reports of it. But yeah, not December-like, that's for sure. 40s and rain. For today, we're cooling down a little bit. We can see a few light rain and snow showers from lake effect on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Current temperatures in the area this morning in the 40s and 30s, 40 degrees in Rome. This will be the warmest it's going to be today as things cool down throughout the morning, afternoon, and evening. Notice a few scattered rain and light snow showers taking place at this point. More locally, right around freezing up in Big Moose. Our Skywatcher up in Old Forge, Bill, is saying it's misting with a few flurries mixing in here and there. Still in the valley in the upper 30s, low 40s. And in the southern valleys, temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s as well. 43 in Unadilla, 38 degrees in Skeevis. And for today, again, cooling down throughout the morning and afternoon, starting out in the 40s, ending up in the mid-30s. Heading into tonight, a few scattered light rain showers turn over to light flurries that will take place overnight tonight. We're talking about accumulations plus what to expect for your work week ahead coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. A 19-year-old from Utica is...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back to News Channel 2 at sunrise. Happy Monday. Looking at your commute cache for your morning and your evening commute. We got no travel impacts expected. Maybe some light mist, a few flurries for your morning and, of course, evening commute. Temperatures starting out in the low 40s, upper 30s, cooling down throughout the day into the low to mid 30s. Regardless, overnight tonight, we'll be dealing with a few scattered light snow flurries. But for the most part, no real accumulation is expected. You can see right here across central New York on the Interstate Mesnet camera network, you can see some few flurries and snow showers up here in Redfield, Osceola, up in as far north as Whiteface, and as far west as Camden. But again, not a lot of this is really accumulating right now. Surface temperatures are still way too warm. But you can see that single Lake Erie lake effect snow rain band currently through Shenango and Otsego County, and an additional one up just off of Lake Ontario near Oswego County and in Lewis County. This will sweep south and then back up north again here and there, but again, no real accumulations expected with this event. Gary?
Eric, thanks. News from Capitol Hill. How's
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and happy Monday. After a rainy and mild weekend to start out the first weekend of December, the first full week of December is trending a little cooler and a little more quiet weather-wise. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Some wet roads as you head out this morning. Again, no real impact travel-wise for your morning and evening commute, as temperatures this morning are going to be the warmest all day. 40 degrees currently at Griffiths and Rome. Cloudy skies, a little breeze out there from the west. But you can see right here in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, a single lake effect rain band from Lake Erie. Another one producing maybe some light snow up just north of Boonville in the Tug Hill area. Now, this band will sweep north and south throughout the day. So because of that, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few light rain or flurry conditions. And regarding accumulations, no real accumulations are expected, aside for the hilltops, maybe later on tonight. I'll go into more detail on that coming up in just a minute. Looking at sunshine for the near term, not a lot of it. No real sunshine expected today or Tuesday, maybe Wednesday evening, but things will return more cloudy again by Thursday. So we're going to enter a little bit of a cloudy stretch, a bit of a cool one as well. Snowfall outlook, scattered light flurries today, even light flurries expected for Tuesday. Things do dry out Wednesday, return maybe Wednesday night, with a few additional scattered flurries. But even in this 3-day stretch, we're not talking about a whole lot of accumulation regarding snowfall. So you can see on our skycast for this morning, again, lake effect rain band to the south and rain band to the north. Throughout the afternoon, temperatures will gradually cool. The highest elevations will start to see those flurries. Still misty in the lowest elevations, I-90 corridor. By the overnight hours tonight, temperatures are expected to fall around freezing for a lot of the area. So regardless, things will turn over to entirely snow by the overnight hours and early tomorrow. And then you can see right here, hilltops just south of I-90 could see the most amount of accumulation. Then by Tuesday morning to Tuesday afternoon, still mostly cloudy, temperatures warming up into the mid-30s. Additional light flurries here and there. Tuesday evening, again, looking at mostly cloudy skies, a bit of just a cloudy and cool stretch, but a bit of a difference compared to this past weekend. And regarding snowfall accumulation, you can see the highest totals are going to be in those highest elevations, just north and south of the valley, but not a lot, too. This event producing snow isn't expected to produce a lot. And so for today, highs in the low 40s, cooling down throughout the morning and afternoon. For tonight, lingering flurries, low of 30. Your 7-day forecast, we're entering that cool stretch of weather for this afternoon and evening, lasting throughout Thursday and into parts of Friday. Got a weak clipper moving in Thursday, could produce additional light snow showers. By Friday and Saturday, a bit of a warm up into the upper 40s, low 50s, then comes widespread rain and another cool down. So we have a bit of a mild stretch by next weekend before we return to more December-like temperatures.
Yeah, it definitely feels like October, doesn't it?
A little bit of yeah, it feels like October-like.
Yeah, that's for sure. Eric, thanks. The time right now is...
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberatore.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And check out this growing mound of presents all across the studio.
I know that when I came in yesterday morning, I looked around. I'm like, this pile keeps getting bigger. The pile behind us is getting bigger. The set over there is getting bigger. I won't be able to do the weather set over there anymore, and I think I might have run out of room in the weather center as well.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's a good problem. And of course, thank you everyone who has been donating to all the local kids. This has just been a tremendous thing to see, the generosity of all the people here in Central New York. Yeah. Regarding weather, it's looking to be a cooler day, starting out in the low 40s, cooling down to the mid-30s by this afternoon. You can see on the live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, some light rain and snow showers taking place off of the Great Lakes. No real impacts are expected from this, however, as winds will be on the lighter side in the upper atmosphere. Current conditions across central New York in detail, 32 degrees around freezing up in Big Moose, in the low 40s to upper 30s in the Mohawk Valley, and to the south, looking at temperatures also in the upper 30s to low 40s. And for today, we are cooling down throughout the morning and early afternoon with a few light rain showers here and there. As temperatures cool, we're looking at lingering snow and flurries overnight tonight before things do dry out by Wednesday. So we are talking about relatively unsettled weather for today and tomorrow. A bit of a cool stretch warming up heading into next weekend. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. This morning is...
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. As we mentioned at the last half hour or so, continuing to get buried by more and more toys, which again is a good problem to have. And I hope that by the end of this event that I will be entirely buried by toys every time I come over to the set. A look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Right now we're dealing with 2 lake effect rain and snow bands. These are on the weaker side, not expecting accumulations like what we saw last week, but enough to produce maybe an inch or 2 in the highest elevations tonight and into tomorrow. But for most of the lower elevations, no accumulation is expected as the rain switches over to snow later on tonight. Those temperatures are on the mild side this morning relatively. Upper 30s, low 40s. 40 Westwood, 38 Whitesboro, 41 Little Falls. This will be the warmest we'll be seeing for today as temperatures continue to cool throughout the afternoon. So what to expect for your day and the week ahead. Again, cooling down today with a light lake effect, a cool stretch ahead, and warming up by next weekend. Just how warm, we'll take a look at this right here. Into the 30s by this week, into the 40s, upper 40s by Saturday. Gary?
Springtime.
Springtime, that's right.
Eric, thanks. Members of the New Hartford.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Well, Eric, listen to this. Last month was reportedly the warmest November on record. The Japan Meteorological Agency reports that November 2023 beat the previous record set in 2020 by 0.3 degrees. November also marked the 6th month in a row of record global average temperatures. Scientists have said this year's exceptional warmth is the result of the combined effects of El Nino and human-caused climate change. And believe it or not, it's been quite a while since a lot of people in the Northeast have seen a winter wonderland. This past Saturday marked the 657th consecutive day where New York City had not seen a full inch of snow in a single day. That is the longest such wait period on record. And they're not the only ones. Philadelphia, Baltimore, and the Washington, D.C. area have also been experiencing a similar snow drought. Warmer temperatures and imperfect storm tracks are to blame for the lack of snow.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Yeah, Gary, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty much the warmest November on record for, on average, the entire globe. Here locally, a little bit cooler than average in the central New York region. In fact, I measured at Rome, the average temperature in November this year was 44.2 degrees. Normal, at least for the past 7 or so years, was 46.8. Now that's just a sum of recent conditions. Of course, there is more data going back to the 1800s that we could use, but that's just a quick glance right now. Live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Looking at rain showers, a light mist going on, wet roads here and there. No real impact to your travel for your morning or evening commute. Temperature, warmest of the entire day, 40 degrees, a light wind. Actually, moderate wind from the west at 13 miles per hour, so it feels like 33 degrees. In a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar, we are tracking a single lake effect rain band in the southern valleys, another one just off of Tug Hill, off of Lake Ontario. Now, for areas not in the two bands up here, you could be seeing a light mist going on right now with no real accumulation or impacts to travel. Temperatures and rainfall totals over the past rainfall event yesterday: 40 Clinton, 39 Westdale, 0.7 inches of rain. Checking in up in Forestport. Bill and Old Forge, 35 degrees, so a little warmer up there in the North Country. In the southern valleys, Devon and Hardwick picking up 1.2 inches of rainfall. Milford, 39 degrees, Lawrence, 41, Edmiston also with 39 degrees. As we enter the week ahead, a bit of a challenge trying to find some sunshine here and there. A cloudy pattern moves in for today, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Wednesday evening. We could see some sunshine peek out, but for the most part, we're expecting a cloudy pattern to continue for the majority of this coming work week. Now, you can see in our Skycast for today, we're dealing with a light lake effect rain and snow showers here and there, a light mist going on right now here in the Mohawk Valley. Overnight tonight, temperatures fall right around freezing, so most of, if not all of central New York could see a few flurries. Only real accumulations look to be in those highest elevations north and south of the valley. As a matter of fact, you can see right here, the accumulations maybe 1 to 2 inches up near Old Forge, just in the south of I-90 here in Madison County, northern Otsego County, and very south in those highest elevations in southern Herkimer County. And so for today, looking at mild conditions starting out, cooling down throughout the day with light lake effect rain and snow. Tonight, flurries, low of 30 degrees. Your 7-day forecast, looking more December-like for the next few days. A little cool with flurry chances here and there throughout today through Thursday. Drying out a little bit Friday, then warming up. More fall October-like temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. That's only brief though. Rain moves through and we're back down to more cool temperatures by the beginning of next week.
Yeah, just when the ski folks thought they were going to get an early start, boy, this rain has definitely hampered them.
One of the first significant snowfall events we've seen, at least in the past few years, up in the North Country, and sure enough, the rain put it away.
Sad for them. Eric, thanks. Well, for first responders...
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberator.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Gary Liberator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 and meteorologist Eric Gage.
And on this Monday, boy, looking back to Sunday, it was probably one of the rainiest days we've had in a long time.
Oh yeah, some rainfall reports came in between 7/10 of an inch and 1.5 inches of rain.
Wow.
So definitely a pretty rainy start to December. Doesn't really feel like December, at least walking out yesterday. It felt like October, early November maybe.
Yeah.
We're going to be entering a more December-like weather stretch as we head into the next few days. Starting out this morning, we have a few lingering lake effect rain and light snow showers taking place in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Up in the North Country, our Skywatcher Bill Noah Forge is mentioning that it is lightly misting out right now with a few snowflakes moving in here and there. So that's what's going on in the coolest section of the area this morning. But you can see a single lake effect rain band taking place in the southern valleys in between Oneonta and Cooperstown. Another band taking place up near Tug Hill. Now it's mostly quiet here in the Mohawk Valley. Temperature 40 degrees at Griffiths and Rome with some light mist possible. But you can see here in the Mohawk Valley on the mild side in the upper 30s to low 40s. In the southern valleys, similar weather conditions, upper 30s, low 40s. This will be the warmest it's going to be today. And we're cooling down throughout the morning and afternoon, and there will be more chances for lake effect rain turning over to light snow showers this evening. No real impacts are expected. This is nowhere near as impactful as it was last week, but still some accumulations are possible in the highest elevations. I'll break it all down in detail in the full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. A 19-year-old is...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. Here is how your day and week ahead are going to shape up. Starting out with your commute cast for your morning and evening commute. Not expecting any real travel issues at all. We're dealing with some nuisance light rain and snow showers today. Mainly rain in the lower elevations, I-90 corridor this morning into this afternoon. That'll switch over to light flurries and snow overnight tonight as temperatures cool throughout the afternoon. And you can see right here across central New York on the New York State Mesna camera network, some snow showers taking place up in Camden, Redfield, Osceola, a few flurries up in Old Forge, more so way up north in Whiteface. But looking at quiet conditions, maybe some light mist here in the Mohawk Valley, and of course those rain showers taking place in the southern valleys, Brookfield, Lawrence, and Springfield. And you can see also on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, a single band of rain showers from Lake Erie taking place in the southern valleys. Additional rain band also in the North Country. This will sweep south by the mid to late morning. So, of course, expect mostly cloudy skies today. And again, those chances for some light rain and snow showers. Gary?
Eric, thanks. News from Capitol Hill to
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Monday after a mild and rainy weekend, especially a rainy Sunday. Things are going to quiet down a little bit, but we're still going to be dealing with some light rain, light drizzle, even a few light snow showers over the next few days. Let's take a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. One of the coolest things I like about doing this morning shift is seeing the quiet roads turn more busy as the morning progresses. In the early morning, maybe one or two cars here on Route 5, and by 6:30, 7 a.m., very busy here in downtown Utica. Current conditions, 40 degrees, mild this morning, a decent breeze from the west at 12 miles per hour. This will be the warmest it's going to be today as temperatures will gradually cool throughout the morning and early afternoon. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar. Right now, we're looking at rain showers currently in the southern valleys. Our sky watcher, Stuart in Cooperstown, is saying it's drizzling right down here. And our sky watcher, Bill Mills Forge, saying it's right now light rain with a few flurries mixing in. So that's what's going on right now, rain-wise and snow-wise. The overall accumulations so far from our event yesterday, right around an inch of rainfall in New Hartford, 0.9 inches with Mike in New Hartford, 40 degrees temperatures in Clinton, 39 degrees Westdale, 0.7 inches of rain up north in Forestport. And in the North Country, temperature 35 degrees. And in the southern valleys, Deb and Harwick picking up 1.2 inches of rain yesterday. And you can see the regular temperatures across the rest of Otsego County, pretty mild, upper 30s, low 40s. Looking for sunshine, unfortunately, not much of it over the next few days. Cloudy skies today, cloudy Tuesday, Wednesday evening, Wednesday night. That could be the next time we see maybe some clearing skies, but clouds return again on Thursday. So a bit of a cloudy, cool, and in some cases, snowy stretch to start out the first full week of December. So you can see right here a few light rain and snow showers taking place this afternoon under mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures cooling throughout the day. Overnight tonight, widespread temperatures right around freezing. That'll cause a few light flurries to possibly accumulate with some snow on the ground in higher elevations south of I-90, Madison County, southern Oneida County, northern Otsego County, and southern Herkimer County, as well as, of course, the typical areas up near Old Forge. So looking at mostly cloudy skies for your Tuesday, and temperatures barely warming into the mid-30s. And regarding snowfall ranges, you can see right here, highest accumulations, if any, look to be in those white areas. So for today, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s, cooling down throughout the morning and afternoon tonight. Lows falling into the 30s with flurries, your 7-day forecast. Entering a more December-like stretch of weather for the next few days. By Friday, warming back up again, and then by Saturday and Sunday next weekend, we are back to fall-like conditions, 40s, almost 50 degrees with rain showers. So we get some snow, then we get rain, we get some snow, and of course we get some rain. This might be the pattern, at least for early December.
Let's hope that changes for all those snow lovers out there.
Hopefully.
Eric, thanks. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberator.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And you can't believe it, but 3 weeks from today, Christmas.
Christmas, and it's feeling a little more like it as we head into this week with the weather and also with the amount of toys. The studio is getting absolutely packed with the toys, and of course we can't thank everyone enough for the generosity. And yeah, this past weekend, it was not December-like at all. It was more October-like, November-like with the rain and mild conditions. That's going to change by the middle of this week as temperatures turn cooler. First, though, taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar, we're dealing with some lake effect light drizzle and rain showers from both Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, maybe mixing in with some light snow in the North Country, but for the most part, this is what we're expecting right now. As the daytime progresses, things will cool down. You can see currently at Griffiths and Rome, it's 40 degrees, 37 in Hamilton with rain showers. But looking in more detail in central New York, you can see Mohawk Valley still in the upper 30s, low 40s as you head out the door. A little cooler up in the North Country at Big Moose, 32 degrees. In the southern valleys, upper 30s, low 40s, cooling down throughout the afternoon. And that will cause these rain showers this morning to turn over to some scattered flurries and light snow. Now, no real accumulations expected with this in the lower elevations, maybe 1 to 2 inches in those highest elevations south and north of the Mohawk Valley. And so for today, no real travel impacts, relatively quiet weather. As we head into the work week ahead, I'll go into more detail in that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. This morning, Israel.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Taking a look at current conditions, starting out at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are noticing lake effect rain from Lake Erie taking place in the southern valleys in between Cooperstown, parts of Norwich, Oneonta, Edmiston, Morris. Maybe some light mist here in the Mohawk Valley. Additional rain showers mixing in with a few flakes up in the North Country, up near Old Forge and Inlet. Now, this afternoon, that lake effect band off of Lake Ontario will sweep south. However, compared to last week, strong winds, upper level moisture is not favorable to produce whiteout conditions. So we're looking at just a few light flurries in the overnight hours tonight. No real travel impacts are expected. A little mild this morning. Temperatures starting out in the upper 30s, low 40s, and heading into this afternoon again, cooling down throughout the day. Cool stretch for the work week ahead for the start of the first full week of December. A warm-up is on the way by next weekend. Just how warm, however, take a look at this right here. Next few days in the 30s, by Friday 40, Saturday 49, almost 50 degrees. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Members of the New Hartford
Dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Yeah, as we head into the week ahead after a mild start to December, things will gradually cool down by this evening into tomorrow and into Wednesday. More December-like conditions. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Heading out this morning, you might deal with some wet roads here and there, a light mist in the Mohawk Valley, but no real impacts to your travel. Temperatures 41 degrees, going to be the warmest this morning as temperatures will gradually cool down throughout the day. Light breeze from the west at 10 miles per hour. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, noticing lake effect rain taking place up here in the northern portion of Oneida County. Additional lake effect rain from Lake Erie in the southern valleys right now, and even some light snow, like flurries mixing in with some light rain up in the North Country. Our sky watchers taking measurements of the overall rainfall event yesterday. 0.9 inches with Mike in New Hartford, 0.7 inches up in Forestport. Temperatures this morning, 40 degrees Clinton, 39 degrees in Westdale. Checking in with our friends up in the North Country, Old Forge, 35 degrees, Inlet, 34 degrees, and in the southern valleys, 39, Cooperstown and Milford. West Lawrence, 41 degrees, Lawrence, 41 degrees. And our reading for rainfall totals yesterday from Hartwick, 1.2 inches. So a bit of a rainy day yesterday. Searching for sunshine, unfortunately, not seeing much of it for the next few days. Looking to be a cloudy and cool stretch of weather with a chance for some light flurries here and there for most of these days. And the highest chance of seeing sunshine looks to be Wednesday night, Wednesday evening. That's when some clearing could take place with those clouds. Looking at our skycast for today, again, cooling down as a cold front has passed through our area. Starting out in the upper 30s, cooling down to the mid to low 30s by this evening. Now, Mohawk Valley I-90 corridor will still be seeing light drizzle, light rain until the late evening as those temperatures cool, and then most of central New York seeing mostly cloudy skies and a few straggly flurries here and there. By tomorrow morning, starting out with mostly cloudy skies again, and still dealing with a few nuisance flurries here and there. There's no real accumulation expected with this event, at least for the next few days. An overall quiet weather pattern taking place. So overall accumulations expected primarily north and south of the Mohawk Valley, just north and south of the I-90 corridor. And so for today, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s, cooling down throughout the morning and afternoon. For tonight, lows falling right around freezing with a few lingering flurries. Your 7-day forecast, cool stretch, December-like weather for the next few days. Flurries come to an end Thursday, warming up Friday, mild weather Saturday and Sunday. As soon as we get cool temperatures, as soon as we get snowfall, here comes the rain to wash it all away.
Yeah, wash it all away for sure, that's for sure. A lot of rain yesterday.
A lot of rain.
Eric, thanks. Well, for first responders.
Now, you're watching News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11 with Gary Liberatore.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And boy, did it rain and rain for a long time yesterday.
Oh yeah, pretty rainy Sunday, pretty mild weekend too. It was definitely not feeling very December-like. Now, as we enter the work week ahead, it will feel more December-like with more cooler temperatures and, of course, some snow showers. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now, we're dealing with some light lake effect rain showers right now. Now, wind direction is starting to favor this rain band right here, slowly moving into the Mohawk Valley. Now, this will remain as rain in the lower elevations for most of today, and then gradually turn over to light snow later on tonight as all of central New York will fall right around freezing. Current temperature at Griffith and Rome, 41 degrees in the Mohawk Valley. Pretty mild for December standards to start out your day. A little cooler up in Big Moose, 32 degrees, and in the southern valleys, similar to the Mohawk Valley, in the upper 30s to low 40s. And for today, the warmest time of the day is going to be this morning. As the day progresses, things cool down. Those rain showers gradually turn over to light snow. Overall, though, mostly cloudy skies, no real travel impacts expected for your morning or evening commute today. Have a look at where we could be seeing some accumulation snow-wise, plus in more detail for your full forecast week ahead coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Here in Utica, a 19-year-old is
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good Monday morning and welcome back after a mild and very rainy weekend, especially for Sunday. Things are trending slightly more dry and more quiet, but still we're dealing with some snow showers, but cooler temperatures. Taking a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Heading out this morning, some wet roads, some light mist. No real travel impacts are expected at this point. And you can see those current temperatures right now, 41 degrees in Rome, so a little mild. A decent breeze from the west at 12 miles per hour, so it does feel a little cooler at 34 degrees. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now we're dealing with some light lake effect rain and drizzle in the southern valleys right now. Some light mist here in the valley and up in the north country. Some light rain mixing in with a few flakes. Now at this point, heading into this afternoon, temperatures will cool throughout the day. The warmest temperature is currently this morning. Sky watchers across the area, temperature-wise, 40 degrees in Clinton, 39 degrees in Westdale. Rainfall totals from last night, almost an inch of rainfall in New Hartford, 0.7 inches of rain checking up in Forestport. Here in Herkimer County, checking in the North Country, 35, Old Forge 34, Inlet, and into the Mohawk Valley, Mohawk, Jeff with 42 degrees. And lastly, those temperatures in the southern valleys, mild as well, 41 Lawrence, West Lawrence, 39, Edmiston, Milford, and Cooperstown. Deb and Hartwick picking up 1.2 inches of rainfall yesterday, so pretty much a really rainy day. Now, heading into the next few days into the work week, going to be hard trying to find some sunshine. Mostly cloudy, if not overcast skies for today, for Tuesday, and for Wednesday. Maybe some sunshine peeking out Wednesday evening before clouds return by Thursday. Now, you can see in our Skycast right now those rain showers in the southern valleys from Lake Erie. Heading into this afternoon, temperatures will cool throughout the day, but it'll still stick as light rain in the I-90 corridor right here. It won't switch over to snow until later on this evening into tonight as those temperatures cool right around freezing 7 to 9 p.m. After that, though, additional light flurries. I'm not thinking we're going to see any real accumulation here in the Mohawk Valley I-90 corridor. Any real accumulation will look to be in the highest elevations just off of Route 20 in Madison County, northern Otsego County, southern Herkimer County, and the very southern tip of Oneida County, as well as up here, can't forget North Country and Old Forge inlet area. These snow showers will continue into Tuesday morning, maybe Tuesday afternoon before more southerly wind arrives and things will quiet down by Tuesday evening. And you can see who will see the snowfall accumulations for the next few days. You see how it's pretty much isolated in those highest elevations right here north and south of the valley. And so for today, Lake effect rain and snow, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s. Cooling down tonight, down into the mid to low 30s. Your 7-day forecast. Cool weather sticks around December Lake until next weekend, upper 40s, low 50s Saturday.
Here is meteorologist Eric Gage. And Eric, it's still damp out.
Yeah, that's right. A little damp, a little cool out there right now. Breezy as well, with temperatures in the upper 30s. It will continue to cool down throughout the day. Here's a live look at Oneonta from our camera at Top Hartwood College. Overcast skies and some light rain showers, a few flurries here and there. Overall, a pretty damp and dreary day for the start of the work week. Now, things will continue to cool down again throughout the afternoon and the evening as these scattered light rain showers, a few sprinkles turn over to flurries overnight, producing a little bit of accumulation due to lake effect just north and south of the Mohawk Valley. You can see those temperatures still on the cool side, decent breeze from the west, right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And again, those temperatures will cool down throughout the afternoon. Lake effect, light rain and snow flurries are possible this afternoon, this evening. And again, cooler temperatures are on the way for the next few days. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. The Israeli military.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Happy Monday. Before I talk about weather, we've had a lot of questions come in regarding the buses you can see right here in front of the desk. These are in fact real. They are toys donated to stuff the studio. And of course, these are all the little buses that you guys have sent in. And of course, will be donated along with the rest of the Stuff the Studio toys. So again, thank you for that. But again, these continue to increase in quantity with the amount of donations we receive. Now taking a live look in downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Still a really damp, cloudy, and dreary day across central New York. Temperatures cooling down a little bit since this morning. The current temperature is right around 39 degrees, so down 2 degrees from around 6 a.m. Still a bit breezy, a northwest wind that will continue to shift more northerly, bringing in those cooler temperatures this afternoon and this evening. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar right now, still dealing with some light drizzle, light flurries here and there. Overall, just an unsettled weather day. The main attention is focused on lake effect off of Lake Ontario this evening. This will not produce the lake effect we saw last week, but enough to produce maybe some dustings of snow across the area, maybe 1 to 2 inches in those in the higher elevations as that band sweeps south. No whiteout conditions are expected from this. And as we head into the next few hours, winds will also start to pick up too. You can see right there, starting to update a little bit. 9-mile-per-hour winds from the west-northwest in Hamilton, around 9 over in Rome too. 18, a little more breezy out in Syracuse. Now, after today, we're entering a cooler weather pattern. You can see right here, 30s for today into Tuesday through Thursday, eventually Friday into the low 40s, upper 40s by Saturday entering the weekend. So short, cool weather pattern before things warm up by next weekend. So on our Skycast for today, generally unsettled, some light sprinkles, a few flurries this evening as those temperatures start to drop right around freezing. Lingering light lake effect snow showers overnight tonight. Again, accumulations will be on the low side. Then for your Tuesday, still looking mostly cloudy, a few flurries here and there. Things will dry out a little bit Tuesday night, and then by Wednesday, possible flurries return Wednesday evening as the system passes by central New York to the south. Now, how much snowfall potential are we talking about right here? Well, here's a look at one of our models showing where that snow will likely accumulate. And you can see those places are generally in those highest elevations south of I-90, you can see right here, as well as in North Country. Tug Hill, of course, we'll see the most of it, as with most of lake effect snow events off of Lake Ontario. Maybe up in your Old Forge, 1 to 2 inches of accumulation, as well as those hilltops, maybe a dusting here in the valley. And so for today, generally unsettled, light lake effect drizzle and flurries for tonight. Additional light snow showers, lows falling into the low 30s. Your 7-day forecast, feeling more winter-like for the next few days. Then by Thursday and Friday, warming up ahead of a strong cold front arriving Saturday and Sunday. Mild conditions ahead of that with highs near 50 degrees. Gary?
Wow, feels like October almost, right?
Oh, yep, go back to October.
Eric, thanks. Well, now in the Middle East in this half hour, once again, here is meteorologist Eric Gage.
We have some updates regarding our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. I know we have started to change the graphics here at the station in our weather system. Now coming soon, some more updates to the weather app, including more features such as the CommuteCast now updated Bill's Skycast with the latest dog pictures, of course. And you could always view the live radar as well very easily right here on the app too. And in case you don't catch the news and you want to look at the latest Skycast, these are now updated with more temperatures locally for the North Country, Mohawk Valley, or Southern Valleys, depending on location. Now, still a work in progress right now for the next few days. We're going to continue to update and add more features to it. But for now, looking at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, still looking at a few light rain and snow showers across the area and remaining rather damp for the rest of the afternoon and this evening. Remaining cool tonight with a few lingering flurries, and then by the next few days, cooler temperatures before warm-up by next weekend. More details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. An investigation continues.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Happy first full week of December and, of course, happy Monday. Temperatures right now are still in the upper 30s, low 40s. Different story in the North Country, a little cooler, right around freezing. A live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Overall, it's been a damp, cloudy, breezy, pretty cool and dreary day across central New York. And most, if not all, of the snow we received last week is all but gone. And heading into the near future, we're encountering more snowfall chances. However, not a lot of it will accumulate, especially in the lowest elevations. Current temperature 39 degrees, a decent breeze from the northwest, so it will feel right around freezing. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are currently seeing lake effect rain, light drizzle, and flurries and light snow in the southern valleys right now from Lake Erie, and some light drizzle taking place in some areas in the Mohawk Valley, and snow showers taking place north. Wind speeds variable in some areas, as high as 15 to 18 miles per hour out near Syracuse, but you look into the Mohawk Valley, Rome, currently picking up 9 miles per hour. We are entering a cooling trend over the next few days. 36 degrees the high tomorrow, 33 the high for Wednesday. Slowly warming back up Friday into the low 40s, and then by next weekend, almost 50 degrees before cooler temperatures arrive by next week. So entering this cooler pattern, more December-like, we'll be dealing with a few stray lake effect snow showers and flurries here and there. No real accumulation, maybe 1 to 2 inches in those hilltops south of the Mohawk Valley and north in the North Country Adirondack region. But still maybe a dusting of snow by early tomorrow morning as, again, that lake effect starts to take place overnight tonight. Some light snow showers here and there by tomorrow afternoon. Drying out a little bit, still can't rule out some flurries here and there as well. And then heading into tomorrow night, still looking relatively quiet. Then a weak disturbance south of us will bring in additional snow showers by Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. And how much snowfall are we talking about? Well, just in more detail right here, you can see the general areas of accumulation are in the highest elevations north and south of the Mohawk Valley, looking at maybe a trace to a dusting of snow in those lowest elevations. And so for today, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s, some light drizzle and light flurries here and there as things will start to cool down tonight. Overnight lows falling right around freezing with light snow and flurries. Your 7-day forecast, flurries for your Tuesday. Wednesday, cool and cloudy, highs only in the low 30s. Then we start to warm up again. By Friday, high of 40. Saturday and Sunday, highs in the upper 40s. to even low 50s. Gary?
Another rainy weekend ahead.
Yep, get snow and there comes the rain.
Yep. Well, a wild pursuit. Police at the Jersey Shore.
Meteorologist Bill Curtis for a first look at the forecast tonight. What do we got dealing with? Right along the thruway corridor, looks like we got some rain.
A little bit of rain. A lot of this is also falling in snow. This is going to be very, very light. So this is not going to cause any issues traveling-wise. In fact, I think we'll see less fog tonight than we've been seeing the past 2 nights. We've been dealing with a lot of that lately. But tonight, conditions don't favor that quite as much. Current temperature is 35 degrees. We are above freezing. It's going to take a while for temperatures to fall below freezing this evening. We're tracking some light snow showers tonight and also early tomorrow. A lot of these fall as flurries. Continued cloudy, cool weather in our future, but we are also tracking some warmer weather too. We're going to go there again as we head into the weekend with a return to rain. This evening, rain and snow showers, temperatures in the 30s. We're tracking any accumulation looks to be on the very light side tonight and tomorrow. And look at the forecast coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. They used to line up to be a fight.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking some flurries, some light rain showers taking place across central New York. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Activity looks worse, or it looks more ominous on this map than what's actually happening. This is very light activity. And with temperatures being above freezing, the snow showers that are falling in higher elevations are having a hard time sticking. Tonight, temperatures do fall below freezing, but it's going to take a while for that to happen. And can't rule out a few icy spots overnight. I think this is going to be more of an issue first thing tomorrow morning. Again, just because we're dealing with that temperature change from above freezing to below freezing, and you combine that with any wet, untreated surfaces that could turn icy heading into first thing tomorrow morning. Something you think about as you're heading out the door. Live look in Oneonta. Cloudy skies. Been a rough go cloud cover wise. We're going to hold on to overcast skies tomorrow. We might see a few breaks Wednesday and Friday. Not appreciable sunshine, but I'm just looking for any breaks in the overcast compared to the past couple of days. We've just had that solid deck of clouds here lately, and it would be nice to at least see some glimpses of sunshine. Again, those are the 2 days to watch for that. Whitesboro, 34 degrees. Little Falls, 37 across southern valleys. Cooperstown, 39. Oneonta 36, and Unadilla with 37. Low pressure lingering in central New York to the north is bringing in that northwest wind. And conditions are very marginal, but we are seeing some lake effect snow showers here, and that'll be the case tonight. Very little accumulation is expected, about ½ an inch at most along the higher elevations. So enough to brush off the car first thing tomorrow morning, but not really enough to cause any issues on the roadways. Cloudy skies tomorrow, lingering flurries. It's going to be another one of those gray, chilly days across central New York. Tomorrow night, clouds continue. Overnight lows drop down into the 20s. Wednesday, cloudy skies, but later in the day, there's going to be a little bit more mixity in the atmosphere that could produce some breaks of sunshine as we head into the afternoon. So we're hopeful, we're cautiously optimistic there, but at least it looks dry on Wednesday too. Flurries tonight, low of 30. Again, little snow accumulation is expected. Flurries continue tomorrow, especially in the morning, a high of 36. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Some light snow possible Thursday, 35. We're up to 44 on Friday. And guess what? We're going there again. Another weekend, another rainfall event here, especially on Sunday. It looks widespread, and it could be locally heavy. Temperatures once again in the 40s.
Imagine if it was just like 10, 15 degrees cooler. We're talking a lot of snow.
We would be piling it up.
All right, thanks, Bill. Oneida County Sheriffs tell us due to meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Yeah, we're tracking unsettled weather here in central New York. It's been cloudy and gloomy, but sometimes you can capture a really neat picture. This was taken on Saturday night from Thomas in Little Falls. This is Lock 17 with the fog, the Erie Canal looking a little eerie on Saturday. We've been dealing with a lot of fog lately. I don't think that's going to be as much of the case tonight. Can't rule it out, but I think a little bit less tonight compared to the past several nights. So live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some scattered snow showers will continue. Taking the dog out for a walk, again, some light snow and rain showers will continue. Temperatures will be in the 30s. Tonight's featured dog, Atticus Finn from Marcy. And if you want to be part of this, head to Skycast, that would be Sky with an E, on Facebook. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The Johnson Park Center.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. By the way, these school buses, we've been getting a lot of people asking us questions. Why are there all these school buses? Well, first of all, there's 18 of them. And these are from viewers like you that have contributed to our Stuff the Studio campaign, and these are going to be donated to local kids in need this holiday season, so we thank you for that, and also decorating the Weather Center. It's fun. Let's take a look outside. We are tracking a few sprinkles and flurries on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will be getting some light snow tonight, and we expect to see a light coating, especially in the higher elevations. Now, with temperatures right around freezing tonight, it makes it tricky because as a few of the higher spots fall below freezing, untreated surfaces will have a tendency to become slippery. So just be careful if you're going to be venturing out late tonight. It's going to take a lot longer for the lower elevations to fall below freezing. It's going to be more of a concern for any patchy black ice tomorrow morning. I think most of the surfaces in the lower spots will be wet tonight as opposed to icy. But again, it never hurts to be extra careful and maybe throw a little bit of salt down on the sidewalk this evening or before you go to bed so that it won't be an issue first thing in the morning. Live look outside, Oneonta, things look quiet. Not expecting much sunshine here over the next couple of days, but I did want to highlight a few days where we may see a few breaks. That would be Wednesday and Friday. We are now entering the cloudiest time of the year. It's usually mid-December to mid-January. That would be the month of time where we see the cloudiest part of the entire year. So we're almost there. And again, cloudy days, unfortunately, come with the winters that we do get around here. Sky watchers checking in with temperatures generally above freezing with a few exceptions. Cassville 34, Barneveld 33, Forestport 30, Old Forge 30, Norway 34, Milford 35 degrees, and Worcester with 37. So you look at the radar and satellite image, low pressure continues to drive our weather today. It brought us rain last night. That low is now to the east, but we're seeing that wind direction bring in some light snow showers, which will continue as we head into tonight. Cloudy skies tonight, light snow showers, flurries, a light dusting of snow. I'm thinking about a ½ inch of snow, just enough to brush off the car first thing tomorrow morning, but not enough to cause any traveling issues. The weather remains cloudy throughout Tuesday with flurries throughout most of the day. Little accumulation. Cloudy skies tomorrow night, and then clouds should give way to a few breaks of sunshine as we head into Wednesday. Flurries tonight, low of 30. Tomorrow, flurries in the morning, a high of 36. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Cloudy skies, a few breaks of sunshine late Wednesday, 33. Some light snow Thursday, 35. Friday, mostly cloudy, 44. And it is looking warmer again heading into the weekend with widespread rain possible on Sunday. We'll be right back.
Forecast at 6. There's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Tracking light snow showers across central New York and even a few rain showers. But as we head past sunset, now that we're well past sunset, and we're seeing temperatures slowly drop, and a lot of this is turning over to some light snow. It's not expected to cause any issues on the roadways. A lot of this snow will be very light, with some light accumulation through tomorrow morning, less than an inch for most areas. Current temperatures 34 degrees at Griffiths and Rome, so in the lower elevations, this snow is not sticking. It's generally melting on surfaces. Snow showers continue tonight and tomorrow. Continuation of cloudy, cool weather here this week. A few chances for sunshine that I'll be highlighting, and we're also going to be looking ahead to the weekend with our next rainmaker. Snow showers this evening, temperatures in the 30s. Again, tracking some light snow and some light snow accumulations tonight. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Thank you, Bill. Call it a
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
You can see our parking lot here at the television station, a little bit of light snow out there. A lot of us will be seeing more of that tonight. It's going to stay on the light side. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is looking more ominous than it actually is. We're looking at widespread light snow. With surface temperatures near or just above freezing, the snow is generally melting on surfaces. The one exception would be the higher elevations like here on Smith Hill. You can see that light coating in the parking lot, but then we look at downtown Utica and what do we see? The snow just not really sticking. And that's going to be the case tonight. A big difference between the higher elevations and the lower elevations. Lower elevations generally wet, the higher spots likely seen as temperatures fall below freezing, some patchy black ice and a few slippery spots. Let's talk about the sunshine or the lack of it. It's been a really cloudy stretch of weather here. We haven't had any decent sunshine since Thursday, and that'll be the case. That won't be the case here through Tuesday. We're overcast Tuesday, but I wanted to highlight Wednesday and Friday. These are days where they're looking mostly cloudy, but maybe we see a few breaks of blue, especially in the afternoon times of both of those days. Thursday looks completely cloudy too. Unfortunately, we're getting into that time of the year where the clouds are going to rule the day. Between mid-December and mid-January, it's often the cloudiest stretch of the entire year, and I think 6 out of 7 days are usually overcast. So we got to get through that. Skywatchers, Whitesboro 36 degrees, Eaton 35. Curtis 32, Stratford 32 degrees, 35 in Milford, and Worcester checking in with 37. Low pressure continues to drive our weather with winds coming in from the northwest. There's some very light lake effect snow that will continue tonight, generally taking the form of flurries, and a very light accumulation is expected. Most areas pick up less than 1 inch of accumulation. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, flurries throughout the day, especially in the morning time. We're looking at cloudy skies, temperatures in the 30s. Tomorrow night, cloudy but drying out. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. And then Wednesday, clouds give way to sunshine late in the day. High temperatures climb into the low 30s. Flurries tonight, low 30. Again, a light dusting of snow tomorrow, just enough to brush off the car, but not enough to cause any issues on the roadways. 36 for the high tomorrow. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy Wednesday 33, light snow Thursday 35, a few breaks of sunshine Friday, warmer 44, and we're doing it again this weekend. Cloudy skies and looks like widespread rain, especially by Sunday with high temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. We'll be right back.
And now for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, and a little bit of a black ice alert tonight. Just letting everybody know if you got to go out, take it easy, right?
Yeah, this is going to be late tonight and into tomorrow morning, and it's going to be on untreated surfaces as temperatures fall below freezing. So we are tracking some light snow out there this evening. And again, wet surfaces. This is very slowly turning over to snow showers, and eventually, as temperatures fall below freezing again, we could see some patchy black ice. Very little accumulation is expected tonight. Most areas just pick up a coating of snow. It's still above freezing at Griffiths and Rome, 33 degrees. But again, tonight, temperatures are slowly expecting to drop below freezing. Looking at flurries to continue through tomorrow. Cloudy and chilly weather will stick around for the next several days. And our next weather maker over the weekend looks to bring, yet again, more rain. Flurries tonight, low temperature of 30. Tracking another cloudy, cool day tomorrow. We'll look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, the West Utica neighborhood is...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. The radar this evening, the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar is showing some light flurries. Not doing the best job capturing the extent of light snow. This evening, a lot of this is happening in the lowest part of the atmosphere where the radar often has a harder time sensing. And the bottom line is, do expect the light snow to continue tonight and be on the lookout for some icy spots. We are above freezing now for most areas, but as temperatures fall below freezing tonight, any wet surfaces could turn icy that are untreated. Driveways, sidewalks, parking lots, those are the things to watch out for first thing tomorrow morning. You can see a live look in downtown Utica. Again, the roads are wet. The ones that are treated will be fine, but again, untreated surfaces could be a little icy first thing in the morning. Searching for sunshine. We did not get much of it today. I know there were a few breaks of sunshine south, but here in the Mohawk Valley and North Country, it's just been a rough couple of days. Overcast skies tomorrow, but I did highlight Wednesday and Friday. We might see a few breaks in the overcast on these days, so we will be keeping an eye on that, at least for the opportunity of getting some sunshine. 33 degrees in Rome, 32 in Hamilton. Again, just above freezing this evening, but again, temperatures do fall below freezing overnight. Clouds, flurries continue as we look at the radar and satellite image. We expect the flurry activity to continue through tomorrow. Really not much change in the weather pattern. Tonight, some light snow, little accumulation, just enough to kind of dust off first thing in the morning. Cloudy skies throughout the day tomorrow, lingering flurries, little accumulation, very little change in the weather. Temperatures climb into the mid-30s. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy skies, but we do get a chance to dry out. And then Wednesday, cloudy skies give way to some sunshine as we head into the afternoon. High temperatures climb into the mid-30s. Tonight, flurries, low temperature of 30. Again, watch out for a few icy spots first thing tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, flurries throughout the day, little accumulation. Cloudy afternoon with a high of 36. The Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 33. On Thursday, some light snow, 35. We're seeing a pretty substantial warm-up as we head into the weekend. Friday's high 44, but some of the newest information suggests we could make it close to 50 as we head into Saturday and Sunday, with widespread rain expected Sunday afternoon and some colder weather to follow early next week. We'll be right back.
Time now for our first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Got to watch out if you're out and early tomorrow, right, for black ice?
Yeah, so we've been getting rain, snow showers, a lot of wet surfaces this evening. We fall below freezing tonight. The concern is we get some slippery spots on untreated surfaces, driveways, sidewalks, parking lots. Something to keep in mind for first thing tomorrow morning. Live look at our Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery Doppler radar. Things looking pretty quiet. I always feel nervous walking onto the set. There are a lot of toys here. We really do appreciate your donations, by the way. This is part of our Stuff the Studio. We're really hoping that this doesn't fall over. Anyway, flurries tonight. We're continuing to track some light snow accumulation. I'm not expecting much, just enough to maybe brush off the car windshield in the morning. Bigger concern would be, again, slippery surfaces on untreated surfaces. Current temperature is 33 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. Again, tracking some light snow showers tonight. Flurries continue throughout most of tomorrow. Overcast skies. We are tracking some rain and warmer weather. Another surge in temperature expected as we head into the weekend. Tonight, flurries down to 30. Again, tracking some swings in the temperature later in this week. A look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, the West Utica.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track flurries across central New York. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And the radar is not doing the best job this evening covering the extent of the flurries. A lot of these are happening in the lowest parts of the atmosphere, and the radar the radar beams tend to be above where a lot of the precipitation is taking place. So bottom line is, do expect to see flurries continue this evening and tonight, as well as tomorrow. Accumulations look to be very, very light, just enough to kind of brush off the car first thing in the morning. The bigger concern tonight is falling temperatures and wet surfaces. You can see in downtown Utica, the roads are wet, sidewalks are wet. As we fall below freezing tonight, untreated surfaces could be slippery. It's the sidewalks, driveways, parking lots that are the concern tonight. So not a bad idea to throw some salt down before going to bed just to prevent this from happening. and definitely be aware of it in the morning. Searching for sunshine. A lot of us didn't see any of it today or over the weekend for that matter. So when do we get some breaks? Well, I don't think tomorrow will be our day, but maybe Wednesday and Friday. I highlighted those 2 days. Late in the day on both of those days, we may see a few breaks. It looks like another overcast day on Thursday. 32 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. Again, lower elevations right around freezing. And again, as we fall below freezing tonight, and watch out for some icy surfaces. Flurries continue, low pressure driving our weather. We're dealing with the leftovers today from that weather system that came through over the weekend. And it's a northwest wind and a continuation of flurries for tonight and early tomorrow. Overnight lows tonight drop down into the low 30s. Cloudy skies tomorrow, lingering flurries, temperatures climbing to the mid-30s. Tomorrow night, the weather dries out. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 20s. And clouds stick around for the first half of Wednesday, but we should see a few breaks of sunshine in the afternoon time. Looks like we're going to see decreasing clouds. Flurries tonight, low temperature of 30. Tomorrow, we're looking at flurries in the morning. Temperatures climb into the mid-30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Wednesday, 33. Some light snow on Thursday, 35. Temperatures warm up. Friday, we're into the 40s. Cloudy skies Saturday, 46. Could be close to 50 on Sunday with our next rainmaker moving in before temperatures cool down on Monday. We'll be right back.